From CBS News Bay Area, this is the Morning Edition.
Thanks for joining us this morning. It is Thursday, November 9th.
Let's get you started.
It feels like there are more sets of eyes paying attention to what's going on.
BART like you haven't seen it before. We ride the rails with a longtime commuter in our BART on the Brink series.
I'd say it was the easiest information to find.
As we gear up for APEC, we go to neighborhoods across San Francisco, getting ready to see a big change.
Leave my daughter out of your voice.
The gloves are out in the latest debate for the 5 Republican candidates hoping to overtake former President Trump's lead in the polls.
We won, baby!
Hollywood actors are celebrating. A tentative deal is reached, ending the strike that clobbered the entertainment industry.
Oh, getting back to work. I'm Gianna Franco. I'm sure a lot of actors and studios are very happy they have come to an agreement.
Yes, but you know what? They're also raising this issue of AI and whether they can use their image in perpetuity. So it's really interesting to see that angle of it as well.
You missed yesterday. We had Bad Bunny's new song
Oh,
on
you did?
AI that's streaming, and he told anyone that is downloading it or likes it to unfollow him because he's that upset about it.
Wow.
And it's a great song.
It
Gianna and I
is.
were dancing during the break. The video is a little weird. Their faces are, just kind of distorted, so it's the AI version. But that was yesterday, and today is a new day, and today is a new day in weather as well. Darren Peck is here to let us know what we can expect as we step out the door. Darren.
Cold morning. As you guys had mentioned, you kind of had experienced that when you stepped outside. We're just at that time of day where the temperatures are kind of at their lowest of the whole day. Doesn't help that we got really clear skies out there. It's pretty to look at. That's our view from the roof here at KPIX, and the sun's kind of glinting, but you can see the scene back towards the Bay Bridge. But when you've got clear skies like this, and come over to this monitor and take a look at what the wind's doing. In one sense, it's kind of going backwards, but another way of thinking of this is it's an offshore wind. We get a close-up look at the streamlines. We're so used to the atmosphere and the wind coming into the Golden Gate. Right now it's doing the opposite. Look how it's downsloping. Coming from the east, going over the East Bay Hills, sloping downwards. You certainly see that in the North Bay Valleys. That matters because it dries out the air. We don't have any marine layer of fog, but the dry air also means it's colder in the mornings. So when we leave behind that visualization and use the virtual map to show you what that means, it feels like out there, there are more mid and upper 30s on here now than when we started the week. We went into this pattern yesterday, so you probably already noticed this yesterday, but we're still doing it today. Livermore's 39, Redwood City it's 37. Look at the number for Half Moon Bay. 39 coast side there. City's still doing okay, so is Oakland. Temperatures are right around 50 here, but when you go to those North Bay valleys, you've got a lot of mid-30s up there. So this is just the morning story. Daytime highs are actually going to warm right back up again. I'll show you. It will be pretty much exactly what you did yesterday. And then we're going to turn our attention to next week. Confidence growing now, second half of next week. Perhaps widespread rain coming. We'll have more on that. We'll look at how likely that might be coming up in a bit. For now, Gianna, how's the drive doing?
Yeah, well, good time to get your car ready before that rain really hits, Darren. Drive is busy at the Bay Bridge, especially. Metering lights are on. They were flipped on at about 5:35 this morning, and that backup busier than usual. That's because we had a crash on the upper deck of the Bay Bridge. It's gone now. It's cleared, but it was causing some extra slow and go conditions, blocking one lane at least. It's, again, out of lane, so things hopefully will get a little bit better. If you want to use BART this morning, everything is on time, no delays, so maybe a good alternate to those brake lights at the Bay Bridge. You're looking at a map of 101 along the peninsula northbound as you head into Burlingame. North of there, you're heading into San Bruno, Millbrae, where SFO is. It's pretty slow this morning from an earlier crash, so maybe use 280 over to 380 to save some time.
Do you ride BART? 500,000 people a day used to, but the pandemic and crime scared most away. Now BART is on the brink. All this week, we expose what's wrong and what it will take for BART to survive.
It's impossible to imagine the Bay Area without BART.
So BART on the brink, and our week-long series drilling down on a system facing a fiscal cliff has us looking to you, the rider, to see what your experience is. Itai Hod in this video offers a 360-degree ride to give you kind of a unique perspective of what it's like to ride BART. But coming out here to our virtual map, we hear this a lot lately. BART is on the brink, and we make it rise here in a virtual sense to give you an idea of just how integral BART is to the Bay Area system. Look at that. It is literally all around us. That's why people call this here at my feet the backbone of the Bay. This isn't virtual reality now, but now watch Itai Hod's story in 2D.
Ever since he was a little boy, Jason Morris has been obsessed with trains. Which is why Jason, an environmentalist working for a San Francisco-based nonprofit, used to ride the rails along with his 10-year-old daughter as often as he could.
We would go to Oakland A's games and take it to the Coliseum. We would go into the city at the holidays, for example, and go see the Nutcracker or the Lion King or something like that.
Being able to take the train everywhere was the main reason he eventually moved from the hustle and bustle of San Francisco to the quieter and more affordable Berkeley.
We lived in 550 square feet with no access to the outdoors, and so when it came time to start thinking about having kids and buying a home, we knew we had to get out of the city.
But even though he's a self-described BART enthusiast, the only time you'll see him on the train these days is on his way to and from work.
It's more challenging now, and so we drive, which I would prefer not to do. From my standpoint, we need to do everything we can to get cars off the road and fossil fuels out of the system.
Since COVID, transportation agencies everywhere have been struggling to bring back customers. But few have been hit as hard as BART. The once shining jewel of the Bay Area transit system seems to have lost its luster, with ridership at 45% of pre-pandemic levels. One of the main reasons is the rise of remote work. Jason used to take BART at least 5 times a week. Now, it's down to 3.
I work from home on Monday and Friday, and I go into San Francisco Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
The decrease in ridership hasn't only affected revenue. During the pandemic, BART added more cars per train to allow for social distancing. But that had the unintended consequence of making riders feel more vulnerable. Recently, BART returned to shorter trains in an effort to reverse that perception.
It feels safer. It feels like there are more sets of eyes paying attention to what's going on. And that gives me peace of mind commuting.
But that might not be enough. According to a recent poll, 46% of riders said they personally witnessed a crime on BART. Of those surveyed, safety and cleanliness were the biggest concerns. Nowhere is that more evident than at the 16th Street station in the Mission District. Get off the escalator and look around. People passed out on streets filled with tents that at times resemble third world slums.
There's no way around it, and you can see some attempts to make it better or to mitigate it, but it's still a challenge. It's a challenging area of the city, and there's a lot of need in these areas, and if you're going to ride BART, this is what you're going to see.
Jason says in this area, you have to be hyper vigilant.
You have to be alert. You've got to be paying attention. And you should be paying attention anywhere. You got to pay a little more attention when you get to this section of street, and you figure out where you're going and you go there. It's not a place to hang out.
But this isn't the only problematic area. As we come out of Civic Center Plaza, a man on a bike chases us with a rod.
This is one of the most challenging parts. We're right on the edge of the Tenderloin, and we're in mid-market, and this is where the change is happening. In 10 steps, you can be shouted at, and in the next 10 steps, you see a revitalization of UN Plaza.
But even after that, Jason says he's optimistic that the city and BART are on the right track.
I want BART to succeed, so I'm in essence a cheerleader for that experience. Do I always have a positive experience? No. But I have a positive experience most of the time, and that's why I continue to commute that way.
Clearly, the little boy who was obsessed with trains now hopes this is not the end of the line.
And all week, we've heard from riders here on the Morning Edition to understand the different experiences of people that use BART on a regular basis. Sean Chitnis is live at the Montgomery BART station here in San Francisco, again with another perspective and more on the reasons why experts say it is crucial to see BART remain part of the Bay Area. Sean, good morning to you once again.
Hey, Nicole, good morning. Right after spending time in the East Bay, the Peninsula, as well as the South Bay, hearing from riders, we are in the city today, and we know that these stations play an important role not only for the daily commute, but also as key hubs when we have major events. That's why when we hear from those who are using BART every day, as well as those experts who are following the agency closely, they say that there is still a lot that BART has to offer, even with the low ridership and those financial challenges. And they believe that BART must and will remain a part of our community. An early start to the day at a BART station along the Yellow Line in the East Bay is just part of the routine for some supercommuters in the Bay Area.
This is a convenient way for me to go to work.
Virgil has done just that for 32 years. He says when you compare it to the traffic, the tolls, as well as the challenge and cost of parking, it's the best bet for him all these years later.
BART is, for me, there's no competition.
He knows the issues firsthand BART is facing with delays and lower ridership after the pandemic. And he's seen the problems that make it feel unsafe for some on the trains. He would try another service or option if there was one.
BART is serving people who often don't have another choice in how they're getting to a place.
UC Davis professor Carrie Watkins says it's important to remember that role for the transit agency, especially at a time when it's struggling financially and has seen better days in the eyes of the public.
You're still having huge impacts by people using something like BART, that the way that it's powered, the fact that it's so much more efficient from a space perspective.
And for Virgil, who hears about the uncertainty around BART at the moment, he's confident it will find a way out of it, especially as someone who saw BART get past the 2013 strike.
They survive because people need it.
Reasons from regular riders and transportation experts that BART can still get back on track. And as BART has to navigate one new challenge after the other, we will see what happens next week. This station along Market is going to be in what is called the security zone for the APEX summit that is coming to San Francisco next week. And so we will see how riders, as well as everyone else, has to navigate that challenge starting next week. Nicole, back to you.
Yeah, it will definitely have an impact. Thank you, Sean. BART is a little over a year away from running off of a fiscal cliff. That money has to come from somewhere. Will it be you or from BART itself?
This board has refused to ask for concessions out of the labor contracts.
It ain't going to be by cutting raises or laying people off that you're going to get there, all right?
And tonight at 11, we'll take a look at the different ideas for keeping BART from running off the rails. Gianna?
This morning, BART's general manager and police chief will kick off what they call a safe and clean plan listening tour to hear about your experiences on BART. It starts this morning at 7:45, so in just about 30 minutes, and it's at the Fruitville station in Oakland. They'll also be at the Embarcadero and Pleasant Hill stations next week. The tour, by the way, will visit various stations through December 13th. And you can share your thoughts on BART with us using the hashtag KPIX on our social media pages. We've heard a lot from all of you, and you can also email us, newsdesk@kpix.com.